Hello my friends, I'm Lucas and you're watching coldemonspl. If you like my work, please remember to click thumb up, subscribe to my channel and write some comments. In this episode of How to Paint, I would like to show you how I painted the metal trucks for King Tiger. This time I didn't use Fuels or Master Claps, but the R model product. It's not that popular but has quite a wide selection of upgrades to models in the best scale in the world. I cleaned both trucks thoroughly with model degreaser and left them to dry for a while. It's worth making sure that all the nooks and crannies are whipped with a brush, because at a later stage this will affect the effect of chemicals I intend to use. The black truck liquid is the best to make some base work. You don't need a lot of it, because all you need to do is work with an old toothbrush to get an effect identical to that of soaking the entire truck in a container filled with liquid. The effect will be visible after just a few seconds. The whole process can be done in a few minutes depending on how fast you wave the brush and how well you clean the truck in the first stage. Now you can assess whether laying the foil as a working base was a good solution. In my opinion, it's perfect because the liquid doesn't spill and it's easy to keep the workplace tidy. After the fluid is completely distributed, the trucks look pretty good. Maybe they could be a little darker, but I treat it as a base for further work and to show you how this fluid works. The drying is easiest done with pieces of paper and an accelerator. In a few minutes we have this work complete and ready for next steps. The second product is pigment jockey in dark earth color, which I apply with the same brush I have just used. It's a good enough tool, even though it doesn't necessarily look stylish and corresponds to the latest trends in the modeling world. Please note that I work on all surfaces, including the outer and inner edges. I use the accelerator to speed up the drying and hardening of the product on the trucks. And now it's a perfect moment to mention my wonderful patrons who support my activity. Massive thanks, guys! The people who help me the most are Bulldog09, Christopher Obarski, Dan Dubois, Dan Mikeshak, Hans Zapp, Karsten Inkedi and Steve Ankin. But the people listed just now are also my great patrons. Please don't forget that you can be one of them. And I realize it's not easy these days, but if you have a few bucks you could drop in my cup, that would be great. Thanks! For wet matte I used pigments mixed with alkyd binders. The wet version will be an ideal solution for imitating moisture and the pigment will add color. Remember that after drying this mixture will stiffen the trucks a bit and they will definitely not work as loosely as before painting. Steel wheels always polish the truck links, so you can't forget about it. Even though these are metal elements and the easiest way would be to use sandpaper and sand paint down to bare metal, I am not entirely convinced that this is a good solution. First of all, this is a rule that everything in the model should be painted, so revealing natural material contradicts this statement. Secondly, the pencil gives a more muted shade, which is visually better in my opinion. Check where there should be traces so as not to overdo it, but also not to forget to polish the appropriate places. After applying the trucks to the model's wheels, I prepared some drier but still dark matte to put on the trucks. You don't need a large amount and you don't have to apply it on all the nooks and crannies. It's important to create a connection between the trucks, wheels and hull, and that all these elements build one coherent piece. Okay, thanks for watching. If you like this video and would like to see more content like this in the future, don't forget to click like, subscribe to the channel and write a comment. That's all for today, see you next time, cheers!